Hi guys, welcome back to another video with Pratham Test Prep. This is your host Sanjeev Bhatia again with the new video on your strategy for your AILET 2022. I'm really sorry. Give me a second. Yeah, just give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. Let me get back to you. Just okay. Really sorry for this confusion. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so the strategy for AILET on 2022. So there is a change in the pattern as we all have discussed it earlier, that there has been a change in the pattern. So now the new AILET that is there has a few changes that has been come up by the Committee of National Law University in Delhi. So we'll be looking forward for that. So there are quite a lot of changes that is there, but is it gonna affect your preparation that you've been doing so far? Yes or no? We'll discuss that. What are the parts that have been changed? What are the things that you can look forward to? And what should be your strategy for this examination that is gonna happen in 2022? Now, the first thing that is that please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And if you're not a part of our Telegram channel, do make sure that you're subscribing to our Telegram channel. As you can see that you get your articles and news updates for law entrance exams, you get your updates for law and deadlines. Okay, okay, give me a second. Okay, Sanskar, I hope now is it better. I hope it is better now. The audio is better for you. Please let me know if it's better. Okay, chaliye. Now coming to the next part, that is the expert advice that you get from the mentors. Okay, then you also have the tips and tricks that are there. There are also the YouTube videos that are be uploaded. Now coming to the next part, that is that what are the some basic details about the about the examination. You know the exam is gonna happen on 1st of May of 2022. So definitely the exam is pretty near to all of you. So if you haven't started your preparation yet, then you should reconsider that also. Now also the paper is from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and also the mode of the paper will be offline. So if you have been preparing online mode, then do make sure that you are preparing for an offline test because it will be an offline exam. And also it is a pen and paper based, so you need to make sure that you are learning how to fill an OMR sheet also, right? Filling an OMR sheet makes a lot of difference and it's going to save a lot of time for you if you know how to fill one, right? There are 150 questions and there is a 90-minute examination for you guys. And also you need to understand that there is negative marking, that is 0.25 for each incorrect answer that you mark. Now, the tiebreaker section, that how will they decide if there is a tie between two students? So the first is the logical reasoning section. Then why they have particularly selected logical reasoning section is that because logical reasoning section is of 70 marks and there are a lot of differences that will be there that you'll be following to understand in the logical reasoning section particularly, and we'll discuss that. Then the second tiebreaker will be age, that you have to see that seniority will get a preference. If you are bigger in age, then you will definitely get the advantage there. And if the age is also same, then you get computerized draw of lots. That is something which is very important. Now coming to the next part, that is that how is this seat divided in National Law University in Delhi. So you can see that there are 50 seats for general category. The OBCs and the non-creamy layer gets 24 seats. The next is SCs and STs get 17 and 8 seats respectively. Economically weak section has a 10% reservations for 11 seat. the total comes on 110. Then you have Kashmiri migrant quota of 1 seat. Then you have residents of Jammu and Kashmir getting 2 seats. Foreign national they have 5 seats, and OCI and person of Indian origin have 10 seats each. So that is the division of seats in National Law University, Delhi. So you have to understand that these kinds of things takes to a grand total of 123 seats. So if you are planning to give the examination, you need to understand that 123 seats are there. So there will be a quite number of applicants who will be sitting for the paper. So you will should be ready for the best. Now coming to the next part, that is the entrance scheme. What is the entrance scheme exactly like? So there are 3 sections: English language, current affairs and general knowledge, and also logical reasoning. So English language has 50 questions, current affairs has 30 questions, and logical reasoning has 70 questions. But you need to understand that logical reasoning will include the section of legal aptitude also, in a way, because they have said that the legal principles may be used in the logical reasoning section to test the candidate's understanding and familiarity of the legal reasoning. But the examination will not require any prior knowledge of law or technical understanding of legal principles, right? So that is what the examinations committee of National Law University Delhi has said about it. So you need to make sure that you are preparing on those lines also. Now the negative marking you have seen. Now, if they have also given the tiebreaker formula that is being used for the university, so you can have a look on that also. It is very pretty straightforward. There's nothing that needs an explanation on that part too. Now, coming to the next part, that comparing the old examination with the new one, you can see that in the old examination, there were English, general knowledge, logical reasoning, legal aptitude, and basic mathematics. All of them were a part of this examination, but now they have reduced mathematics out of the paper completely, but it can be a part of the logical reasoning section. And also there is current affairs and English. So 50, 30, and 70 marks each for these sections. So you can have a look on the comparative chart that is there on your screen right now. So that is something which is very, very important for you guys to understand, that now reduction in the section means that there is more versatility for the examiner and for the students also. So if you are from science, commerce, humanities, doesn't matter, you can appear for the paper and you have equal number of chances now. So this improves the chances of students who are pretty bad at mathematics. So if you don't have mathematics, a little bit of maths, you can definitely do it, right? So this gives you an option to go ahead with this examination of AILET also. Now coming to the next part, that is that what is the closer look to the pattern is that first, there is no separate section of mathematics. Second, the English section is 50 marks as compared to 35 marks earlier. So if it is of 50 marks, then definitely there will be a more series of questions that can be asked to you in the same section itself. Now you see GK is worth 30 marks and as compared to 35 marks earlier. So that is also, there is a quite reduction in general knowledge also, and there is no separate legal aptitude section, but definitely it will be a part of the logical reasoning section. So that makes a perfect sense because they are trying to check your logic and analytical section in one itself. So you should be prepared for legal aptitude also. You never know that there can be 70 marks of legal aptitude also in the paper because they have written that also. So you need to make sure that there is legal aptitude in the paper. So you need to prepare according to that only. Now coming to the next part, that is that there are some questions. What kind of questions will be in the 70 mark section of logical reasoning? Legal aptitude can be there. There can be family tree, there can be synonyms, there can be things of that sort coming in the logical reasoning section, and you don't know what's going to pop up in the paper, right? So do we need to know the law? Yes, you need to know the law, right? So that is something which is very, very important. Do we need to know the legal current affairs? Now there is increased chances of getting legal current affairs in the paper. Now coming to the next part, is there any need to study mathematics for AILET? Yes, there is a need to study mathematics for the AILET examination. So that is what I think so you shouldn't quit on the mathematics examination, because you might find the section behind the logical reasoning part. So that is something that might be a hidden thing that you can look for. Right now, what kind of GK can be asked? So the static GK will be reduced in such a section. I think so current affairs will be more focused. The AILET society should have told us more about the GK section, but they haven't given any other thing about that. So definitely you need to see that there can be a mix of static and also the GK current affairs. Now, any changes in the English section? Yes, because the English section is pretty lengthier than what it used to be. So there can be an increase in the vocabulary, words, word meanings, things of that sort can definitely increase in the examination. Now, coming to the next part, that is the main question: is the prior preparation all based now, or do we need to overhaul our preparation strategy? So the answer will still remain no. It will not go to waste. Your preparation has always been something which was on the lines of CLAT. Now your AILET preparation will definitely be on those lines only. Now coming to the next part, that is that what is the way ahead, right? So there is no need to panic for the changes that have come. Please focus on your reading speed. Do not lose any morale, because that is going to waste your time now and again. Now, the till the time the model question papers don't come out, you cannot be sure about how's the paper going to turn out to be. So you cannot have that in your control. So start preparing according to that please expect the unexpected in the paper and prepare according to that itself. Right now, coming to the next part, that mock analysis and self analysis is very, very important. So definitely, if you are a student of Pratham Test Prep, we will be providing you mock test and also giving you self analysis too. So you can do your own analysis about the mock, and you can read where did you go wrong and what kind of questions can be taken into consideration. Now, that will help you to find your own weak section, and if you are having stagnancy of scores, that will also help you to get over that, and also will help you to choose the topics where you are poor at, and you can improve your performance in those topics also. Now you need to be the biggest and the toughest examiner on yourself and to yourself, because that's going to help you to score the best amount of marks in a real life situation. Coming to the next part, that is your understand your competition, because science students are definitely there in these law entrance examination. They are on the highest side, so definitely make sure that you are fighting with these people. So if you are from commerce or humanities, do make sure that your preparation are on those level. And the difference is only made at skill based subjects. So here the skill based subjects are logical reasoning and English. So GK is the only place where you don't require a skill, except that 100 marks of this paper, one two-thirds of this paper is based on skill. So do make sure that you work on your skill rather than your knowledge also, because working on skill will get you more marks. Okay, so that is it. In the legal aptitude section, you need to make sure that you are solving all the types of questions of criminal law, constitution, law of torts, contracts, and miscellaneous laws, which has family laws, arbitration and conciliation sometimes. So things of that sort should be covered. Previous year question papers are extremely important, and also carefully reading the questions will make all the differences, because AILET is a tricky examination, right? So these are what there are some tips, and I would like to say thank you for joining this live session. Please take care of yourself in this COVID times. Don't forget to wear your mask and use your hand sanitizers, and also maintain social distancing. Hope you like the session, and do make sure that you're hitting on the like and the share and subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. See you in another session with a new day and a new session. We'll decide. And if you have any comments, please write down in the comment box below. Right. Thanks for joining. Take care of yourself. Keep smiling and keep preparing.